I'm going to show you how to run Minecraft without the launcher. It's going to be really easy. Let's get started. You're going to need Process Explorer and Java 8. Process Explorer is from Microsoft, so make sure it's from the Microsoft website when you download it. And then Java, make sure it's from the Java website when you download it. We're going to use Java 8 because the earlier versions of the game, if you're doing that, don't have Java 8 like already set inside the game. Like the newer versions have Java already in them, so you don't need Java installed. I will leave a link in the description for Java and Process Explorer if you want to use it. So on Minecraft, what we're going to do is we're going to choose what versions of the game we're going to have without the launcher. So since you don't have a launcher, we have to pick our versions. So for me, I'm going to show you for the tutorial 1.2.5. It is the latest version of the game without a demo. So if you don't own Minecraft, you can play this without the demo. And it's an earlier version. There's a different setup for it than the newer version. And then of course I'm going to show you the latest release for me right now, 1.19.3. I'm sure this may work in the future, it may not. That's going to be up to you to find out. So make sure that you've run all of the versions you want. Make sure you have actually played them and opened up the window for the game. That's going to be important. So I'm going to start off with the earlier versions of the game. What you're going to want to do is press Windows key and R and type in %appdata%. Press enter, and there's your Minecraft folder. So we're gonna copy these files. We're gonna paste them to the desktop. This will make it a little easier to access them because we're going to be making portable versions of the game. There we go. Okay, and now we're going to want to run Minecraft. Now this can be used with much more than just the standard Minecraft launcher. You could use the Technic launcher if you wanted to put some of the mod packs portably on a flash drive or something without that launcher. You can do it with Feed the Beast, whatever you want. So it'll apply to more than just the Minecraft launcher, but I'll be showing you specifically the Minecraft launcher. It'll be a little different with the other ones. So 1.2.5, we have to play this, and we have to open up the window for it. So we're going to leave this running. We're going to create a new file. We're going to put a text document in here. We're going to open that up. So keep this open. Now we're going to open Process Explorer. And this is going to show you the command used to launch the game. So we go all the way down here and hover over Java W. I have to blur a little bit of this because I have my game token in here. But you're going to right click it, click Properties, click on the command line, press Control and A to highlight everything, and copy the files. So now we're good. We can close out of Minecraft. And we're going to paste that in here. Now really quickly, I am going to cut out my login info so you don't have to look at it. Something to note is that when you cut out your login info, it'll still run, but you'll lose your multiplayer. So when you're doing this for a portable Minecraft, you will lose your multiplayer ability within 3 or so months. So it's just something to keep in mind. Alright, so all we're going to really do here is navigate our locations here. Before we do that, we're going to go into that Minecraft folder we copied, and there's a bin file here. This is for the older version of the game. So I have 1.19 and I have the 1.2.5. In the newer versions of the game, there's no bin folder. So I know that this is for my 1.2.5. So we're going to take this file, we're going to copy it, I'm going to paste it on the desktop here. And I'm also going to create a new folder. I'm going to call it Minecraft 1.2.5. This is where we're going to be storing all of our files for 1.2.5. Now I'm going to take this document here. I'm going to save as. We're going to make sure it's still on the desktop. We're going to call it Minecraft underscore 1.2.5, just so it doesn't mess with the other folder. Click all files and type .bat to make it a batch file. Okay, so we don't need this anymore because we have a batch file here. You're just going to open it, and you'll see since we used Process Explorer, it copied everything needed to start the game. So what we're going to do is just consolidate it into that one file so that you can move the file around wherever you want and you can still play the game. So we're going to take this, we're going to open the Minecraft folder here for our new portable version of the game, and we're going to drag that in there. So now we're going to right click it, click edit. So we're just going to navigate to all these locations, and it should be fairly easy. So open another folder here, File Explorer. Alright, we're going to go to C drive. Obviously my location for these files are going to be different, so just follow along as much as you can. But go into your C drive for me, users, my desktop, go to app data, local, packages. Gets a little tricky here. I think this is it. Local cache, local runtime, and then we have the JRE legacy. So this is where we're going to stop for this, because once you go into the Windows 64 and then the bin file here, there's all these DLL files which we should use. They're going to come in handy. So we're going to copy the Windows 64. We're going to go into our Minecraft folder. We're going to paste that right there. So now all you have to do on here is go to the Windows 64 right here. We're going to highlight all this and delete it. So now when we run the batch file, we're going directly to this file, Windows 64, which is right here. So I can move this folder wherever I want, and the batch file will still work as long as this batch file is in the folder. Let's just save it, and you can test run it every time you save just to make sure you did the right thing. See, game still runs, so we know we're good. All right, next step. We're gonna look until we find the djava library path. So this is the bin file right here that we copied. It's going to be unique to every single old version of the game, so make sure you have the right one. You can go to the bin file in your .minecraft, delete the files there, and then when you run the game again, it'll pop up. So this one right here, all we have to do, since I just dragged the bin file into here, it's the same file name and everything. Just go right here, delete that, and you'll see that's the directory. It's right there in the folder. Save it, and we'll continue. I'm gonna keep going until you see dminecraft client. So this is going to navigate to .minecraft. Since we had the folder here, we'll just make it a little easier for ourselves. We'll open that up. We'll go to versions. For mine, it's 1.2.5. There's the jar file. Just going to copy it. And paste it right here. And then just delete this. We don't need it. Okay. Now we're getting into the libraries. So the best way to do this is to just copy them directly from your .minecraft folder. So go to libraries right here, and we're just going to copy this entire thing. Paste that in there. So now, every time you see something that goes towards the libraries, we're just going to highlight this first part and delete it. So it always starts with libraries. Right here again, we're going to do the same thing. And we'll just continue until I finish with the libraries part. This should be pretty easy to figure out. Alright, so we just finished the libraries part, and you'll see right before we get to the RAM size here, we have another 1.2.5.jar. That's the same as the one we did before. So we're just going to highlight that and make sure it goes directly to 1.2.5.jar. Save that, and then here we are. We're on the RAM part and the Java memory collection, just to help with performance. So set this to whatever RAM you want. I'm just going to put 4 gigs. I've got 32 in my system. I don't really need that much for this game. It's an early version. That looks good. Alright, this is your name. I haven't tested if you can change your name, but I'm sure you can. And then token, there'll be a string of characters after this. This is your login info. And you'll have about 3 months of multiplayer available for you. Since I just got rid of my token, my multiplayer is not going to work. Local LAN will, but that's about it. So you have a game directory. And this is the standard .minecraft. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to delete all this. We're going to save it right there. And we're just going to create a folder in here. Just going to call it .minecraft. There we go. And then there's an assets directory. So we have assets, virtual, pre 1.6. So we go to our .minecraft folder here. We go to assets. And it doesn't show up here, so that's okay. So all we'll just do is just copy the entire assets folder. And we will paste that right there. This will take a little bit. It's pretty high in file size. And if you wanted to, you could go into detail pulling out just the assets you need for your specific version. But it's easier to just copy the whole folder. So on here, we're just going to go to the assets part. Just make sure you don't delete too much. There we go. We will save that, and we are almost finished. So if you did everything right, the game should start up. But you'll notice I don't have any sound. So we're going to solve that right now. If you go to your .minecraft folder, there's a resources. And I'm pretty sure the resources is the issue. So we go back to our thing here. Yeah, you'll notice that this is 42 megabytes. And it's in resources. And you'll see in this resources folder here, I have barely anything in there. So I'm going to highlight all these, copy them, and we're going to paste them here. Alright, so now, when we run the game, the sound will be back. Oh, there it is. Took a minute to hit it. Alright, and so to prove that this is truly portable, we're going to start a world. So survival, sure. Game's running just fine. Alright, we'll save and quit. And you'll see in your .minecraft folder, there's saves and new world. That was the world we just created. So all we really need is to install Java for the earlier versions, and that's really it. Okay, so I have a flash drive here. I'll just format it real quick. Should start. There we go. And I'm gonna just take my Minecraft folder here, copy it into here. And now that I've copied it in here, let's run it. I'm going to start a new world. I'm going to pull the drive out. Call it Minecraft. So when I quit, you will see that in the saves it's called Minecraft. Pull the flash drive out, put the flash drive back in, run this, and we're back where we were. So that's it for the earlier versions of the game. Really easy. You can do this with Forge versions. It's just super easy, super nice. I'm glad that that Microsoft and Mojang kept this just as an option for people. They didn't put like a crazy DRM behind it. I really like that. So if Microsoft disappears in the future and you have this game stored on a flash drive, you'll be able to play it. As long as the files are there, it'll be yours. So it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's end it off with the latest version of the game. It's going to be about the same as the earlier versions, but there are a few changes. So opening Minecraft, we're going to play 1.19.3. Wait for that to load up. We're going to open Process Explorer once again. Game, oops. Scroll down. I have to blur this out again, but you'll see there's a lot more to this one. It's going to get a little crazy. Go to Properties, Command Line, Control All, Copy, and we're done. Create text document. Paste that in there. Give me 1 second to cut out my login info, and we'll be back. Okay, so I've cut out my access token, all my personal info for running Minecraft. We're going to save it as a batch file again. Just going to call it 1.19.3.bat. There it is. We don't need these two now. This was a mistake. And you'll notice for me, it won't even run because I don't have any of the personal info in there. But let's go into the directory. So this one's going to get a little crazy and a bit ridiculous because there's so many library files. And as the game gets bigger, it's going to get larger and larger and larger, and it's going to be a pain in the butt. So just be aware of that before you start. So I'm going to navigate to the directories here. I'm also going to make a folder 1.19.3. We're going to drag this in here. now you're just going to follow your file path. C app data, local, packages, Microsoft, that's right, local cache, local runtime, and we're going to go to, so we're going to copy this, paste that in. Just be careful how much you delete. Save it. Now we have some memory collection Java performance settings. We don't need to worry about that. Alright, we got another djava library path, but you'll notice that there is no folder for this. So what we're going to do is we're going to highlight this, copy that. We're going to create a new folder and we're going to call it that. So I'm going to delete all the stuff before it. Here's the path. So we have more stuff. We just got the launcher, versions, and now we're getting to the libraries. So you'll see right here. Once again, we have to go through the libraries and just make sure it's only libraries. So we're going to copy the libraries folder here, if I can get to it. And we're going to do what we did before. It's just going to be more of a pain in the butt. Paste that in here. Cool, that should be, make sure that was really quick to do. Okay. And so yeah, we're just going to cut it here. You've already seen before how to do it. But if you skip the video, you only want the libraries part. So like here, once again, you'll see all this string of info. You just want libraries because we have the libraries in the folder. Man, this takes a while. Okay, so I just finished the all the libraries, and now we've gotten to our versions. So we'll do what we did before. Our versions 1.19.3. Make sure that's correct. Yep. Copy that file, paste it right in here. There we go. And we got our RAM. I'm putting mine 5 gigs. I've got the RAM for it. So we're good there. Java memory collection. This should be all good. Now we're at the game directory. So we'll do what we did before. New folder, call it .minecraft. Oops. There we go. Right there. There's an assets directory. We've done this before. We're going to have just called assets. And we'll go to Minecraft here, copy the assets. There we go. And then this is where your UUID would be. That's pretty important to keep that. And that's it. So we'll save it. Now I have to do a quick change to make mine actually run, because if I try to run it right now, since I don't have my UUID, it'll just close out. So let's do this real quick. Alright, I just double clicked on the game with the UUID in here, and you'll see Minecraft now boots. There we go. And I'm also noticing that the audio is in here. So it seems that the newer versions don't have this problem. Yeah, they don't. But just to be sure, you could throw the resources folder into here just to make it easier for yourself. So I'll do that anyway, just in case. Yep, it's got all that info right there. We'll just copy it, paste it in there, just in case if something were to ever happen. But let's do a creative world. Call it hello. Let me improve the window a little bit. On this. And we're in the world. This is 1.19.3. I'm running portably. Stuff's running in. Let's quit the game. Quit out, and you'll notice in your .minecraft saves, there's our world. So that's all there is to it. It's pretty easy. It just takes a little bit of time setting up the batch file, but that's about it. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. It's pretty easy to do. You can do it with more than just the Minecraft launcher. You can do it with Technic, you can do it whatever you want. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching.